All right, welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at a pretty interesting online store, ponyshop.com.
Interesting is definitely one word for it.
Yeah, it's one of those places,
Yeah.
claims to sell everything. We're talking clothing, electronics, even specialty car care tools.
A little bit of everything, yeah. The classic digital superstore model.
Exactly. So the nation today is pretty simple. We're digging into the analysis to figure out, is this place a hidden gem? Or should you just, keep on scrolling?
Okay, let's just jump right in. The best place to start is with the customer feedback
Write the reviews.
because it's a real contradiction. If you look on their own site, on tonyshop.com itself,
It's all glowing, isn't it? I saw that. Perfect 5 stars.
perfect 5 stars, everything looks amazing, but that's exactly what they want you to see.
So what happens when you step outside their little bubble, say a site like Trustpilot?
It's a total reversal. I mean, a complete 180. It flips to a massive warning sign. Yeah, and the complaints are really specific. We're seeing reports that orders they never show up.
Never arrive. At all.
At all. Or that shipping takes what people are calling forever. And for the few who do get a product,
Let me guess. It's not what they ordered.
not even close. They're describing it as cheap, disappointing, and just fundamentally not what they expected.
So it's not just a case of bad service. It sounds a lot more like intentional misrepresentation,
That's the feeling you get. It really is.
which, makes you wonder about their whole online presence. If you're selling all this stuff, you'd think you'd be trying to connect with customers.
You'd expect them to be everywhere, right?
They're not. We looked for them on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
And found nothing. Not a peep. And for a modern online store, that's weird.
It's a huge red flag. That's how you build trust, post updates,
The complete absence feels like they're deliberately avoiding any kind of connection.
or scrutiny. And that avoidance, it continues when you look for who actually owns the site.
Right.
We couldn't find a thing. No company details, no owner's name, nothing.
It's just a website floating in the digital ether. That level of anonymity is just not compatible with a trustworthy business.
And that leads right to the operational side of things, like how they actually present their products.
Oh, the product images. Yes.
Something seemed a bit off there. They look a little too good.
A little too professional. That's because they are. Our sources flagged that many of them are just copied directly from the internet.
So they're just stealing photos of other retailers.
It seems so. Which isn't just lazy, it's active deception.
Imagine you buy some expensive electronic gadget based on a professional photo they took from another site.
And then you get a cheap knockoff in the mail. Which brings us to the next logical problem.
Yeah.
What do you do then? How do you get help?
Good question.
Well, you really don't. All they give you is a single email address.
Wait, that's it. No phone number, no live chat.
Nope. None of the standard support methods you'd expect. So if you have a problem, you're basically yelling into a digital void.
Okay, so let's just lay it all out for everyone listening. When you put all this together, what's the final takeaway?
You've got the terrible external reviews.
The complete lack of a social media footprint.
Copied product images.
Total anonymity about who's running the show.
And basically no customer support to speak of.
Wow. When you list it like that, it's pretty damning.
It paints a very clear picture. Any one of these things on its own might be explainable for a tiny startup. Maybe.
Put all of them together.
The statistical improbability of this being a reliable retailer becomes the clearest warning sign you can get. This store looks highly unreliable and maybe even designed to be disposable.
So our advice here is pretty simple then. Just steer clear. Be super careful and really think twice before buying anything from a site like this.
Absolutely.
But here's a final thought for you to chew on. We're always told to look for that one big flashing warning light,
Yeah, the smoking gun.
Right. But what if the biggest red flag isn't one single thing? What if it's the sheer weight of all these minor issues combined? The copied images, the email-only contact, the zero social media. Maybe that collection of small problems is actually the loudest evidence that a store is designed for a quick exit. So to think about before you hit checkout.